Say, o say the almost
87.
87 are more parliament. What impacts and what the air cardiac or parliament one. Last week, make an UTV sign can need FM can GTV send me Ibrahim Ali. Sir Akwatia say election ye Grofway every near me Jaman your same year. I'll resign from politics and go into farming. Because dear Cosway, as on mine said, ye be the dead, then you might cause to be a citizen.
All right, Abusia, you will be Akwaba. Na yam founder Mega TV and platform we eswo. Abusia ni na any say NPP any NDC ye na yeni by election chichirencha edi omonim eye Akwatia constituency in the eastern region. Na Abusia sa in same way na eye NDC Communicator bako etimi atena live on radio program or the political career at on the line says NDC and Lucy hands down obejai amanyosem nampo ade na ekoso honum NDC candidate omubeyi no I think say nyamboa na na so china stand to be corrected me affidate ni kakra mfa nche me da say ne ana so china any MPP de ya omofe no asomani yes enti ohwe omumienu a ana so ohwe a ehwan ena ebetimi adi saa nkunim akofie na Professor Smart Professor Smart saponso adi nsem bi aba abontin wati ase Professor Smart saponso di nsem aba abontin na wuti nsem a Professor Smart sapon eka onso kiremu a NDC ewo chance so betimi anweni election no sanso na MPP fo nso ewo chance so betimi anweni election na busia hwan ena efa yenko na yemfa credit ema Utek FM Dr. Cash ni show no eso ena sanse mu etwagu ya meso so benya adaje na wajembre na wahwe ensem no akwakusi wati ase na bra conversation ekoso no wadaroma fa comment tum like, share, subscribe for latest update. Sanse hanum your number one authentic platform Mega TV gusua servo with the best of news what you say enti we ensema etwa abu yanko na yinti ensem no ebinyanko ponko so ehira media na mega
Ghana citizen
right, okay.
And sheshaya edia ba no said this time no to prevent this problem from reoccurring no so ope dollar edia kokra neoma was all the krata ba adanse e kire sampa I mean dollar say na me here
electronic transaction
exactly said ya be ya yamfa dollar ninkukuru enkoma manfa ngoshe won pass these are prudent economic management and onti na ama dollar ye dey aba from to omo kasa sa no say omo nyete omo pesa omo je dollar no keke e dey kwasho omo pass and na MPP for nso ayomadwen say propaganda and omo beye so dey cause omunya happy o womunya ya nka dollar na kukura ko be 30 Ghana cedis adai omoya etimi asoman say dollar ya ba from a kroma ye de cash kakura ya tete so enioma emo say mo boto na me turn almost 3 point something na me ko krom yes say na 1.4 thereabout I mean abe ye nyina ye ho atoyin me NDC ni nyame nko na me benefit MPP fo nyina so be benefit ti adan na ekoyi a mommo President Mahama abaso na mo intimate support ne se piamonko koso na yodo sa na mo the criticism and mo person mo koso a criticize what do you want to achieve.
Thank you Ishak
Dagash
me mo akwaba
yeah bro
e pa chompum to say
nyame ne mo mpaibo
but how was the weekend
nyame adom kakra
be okay
ebo modia ye ko vigil ako
hey
yeah 1 week
okay
ema such a this year
ukobi
that the lumba
kan dia na
so vigil there obi out here bia is all vigil I go as a fasting
had the national date
I go as a fasting no so bia will be bo modia na or fasting, you know. So you go suka krakra.
Sure.
I'm more born in Ashas here. You say cocoa farmers has come home completely. You see how the bedroom ribino.
Yeah, man. What is a ranking member on a great committee?
Is it a bedroom?
My main question was 70% is it a gradual process and I say a precope?
A precope no mekano. Omo am gradual conditions bia.
I mean me bisa.
afedi wo mo dia afedi wo mo set conditions be prepare scammers naba almost scamming here completely. And this is a cocoa farmer beer no offers any minimum cry 6,000. Doctor, necessary form. Yeah, man, 128 point, I think 75 in account. Ken kwa bibia nim kasatenten entopo nko what just here sa anom se omo ntiase sa our friend is saying government officials e ba say say yedu obi ekọ asupitia ne yede ne kwa abrochire yewu okujeta black na gigina mu din ocha ni ba ya ho so na mami na Jane Mensa vice president ya man so ne yede ne dura abrochire so nkohwe no ho yare what you say I mean presidential jetty NPP was asamo kafa ho bia almost here intro afedi omo bae no omo no omo be chirim the presidential jet no is not in good shape. The U-turns are too much. As a matter of fact, some the school feeding program tip through for senior high schools. Bae no mkaze o ye this kind of bre headmasters no. Do hare they brought pafu na mo dia ko local market. President Mahama etimi kanya ka say mu ko ton ponchi nyina free local market na mo dia ko no ma ko feed nkwara no.
But it was tried.
Ose
It was tried. No more headmasters na kasa ko kodija.
And I say ya heading.
But say omo pe quality, not quantity of the food.
Oh yo.
Into omakate.
So, and yes omakate. It was a scam. It was a scam.
But me the minister can make
perishable no hoda that I'm board chairman for 3 senior high schools in Ashanti region alone.
And yes tie no. Also perishables no
hoda that.
And a serious no so from Bafa.
Me say perishables no hoda that.
Motana sana na
perishables no hoda that. So back to Batan.
Sana na moye.
And uja anom de kwaji headmasters.
First na sana moye no.
Oh, it has always been na buffer stock and the supplies called still na perishables at school.
All right.
And my headmasters no.
Okay.
What is here? It was a scam. Double track. Omo can say within our friend is saying omo buy within I think 100 days or so. The double track will go. Say double track no they are thinking about 2028.
Mami ko Ibrahim
we don't have
Ibrahim
governments that were truthful to Ghanaians. They came to scam people just for votes and they are not performing. We cut taxes. I want to introduce about 8 new taxes.
All right. Mami ko Ibrahim Homra. Ibrahim young Akwatia. Akwatia sit down because this Kamobe James says you have 2/3 majority. It's not make us Akwatia sit in the at least. Mobile Jam Nanka moment to me maintain 88 no.
All right, Menya Bema Medawase. I think say a very important for us to set the record straight.
All right, okay.
I want you to be home. I was say NPP communicators. Womo etime ebro mwase. Ewo the we are womo teme criticize this particular government. In another case, Ghana for eto santene ekoto abano. Womo so far ahunu de ekoswo. Womo so far ahunu se aban yi eye NDC aban. What they toto NPP aban 8 good years are. Ye peja omai de show monsa. Difference ni very huge. Enti menua be mai eti wan some work can say ya scam Ghana for scam ben. Mentiasie. Because Tamana President Akufo-Addo President of the Republic of Ghana. Petra na woto. That's what to say who. One more woman car. One more efro car. A cars car omutia. That's what to say who. And more bottle swatting. Just say okwa a German swa. Baby a kwaso 14. And almost so much say Ghana na yet no want to have ya na to say. Once I can't send me say next time I'll be here. Won't take you serious. because him say asma wo kan wa him say just say urodo rather sem no kure bi anim na mom enam say wo pese wo waka duru ne bakwa adwene nteno no akoka sa no ato ne chim no one will take you serious. It's important for us to commend President Mahama. The most important thing was the more NPP for more yen say mo party na agu ajija no was the mo hwe na mo tumi esesa na mo kika bom yen no mayi party na agu emu ache enya akono ene party a ewa asantima say oba ekaso NPP ni wa asantima obia ema so ekotokoto ene hobiem we kaso NPP ni a yesre na wo mo serew Baumia camp wo Kennedy Japan. No Baumia must say no and the head of the economic management team. We are see economists in a good trimono. So Baumia in a more person challenge no. And then the probably 7 challenge Baumia. So the
worry about here. So now let's go to
Akwatia election a day. But you are Bema, we are Mama Prof Akwatia by election. Woman pet and Mwasia said, "Ya go on money more say a wabble command offer."
I want to mean to
say
2/3 majority.
Yes,
or 88 or about 87. Farmer no na still maintain 88 now. Come on,
80. Omo say, o say
87.
87 are more parliament. What impacts and omo de card ye koso parliament honom. Ye no omo ye no honom. Any significant impact me. Micro minority leader ye Fenison Afenyo Markins. Chirame constructive criticism say cause our parliament. They are just making noise everywhere, noise makers. One must say there was some as a responsible opposition. Woman ye chobia chema won to me. Namodi di achire not just MPs more honorable members mark the da from soon say chairman ye no ni ade. Their job woman ye. So what they say, 87 no someone nyoma year. I don't know what's a mabako eko kahu. In any case, sir, I mean, Akwatia is going nyoma dia. What mu wiem? Asemi by MP, I mean NS Kumi, I mean Yankupon for the cra NC a year. But the seat no nyane dia. The Electoral Commission Chair, J. Mensa, Chinchimo Yansan or Moji said no. Who ya and Kosia Ghana. I mean, Nyame Eddie, unfortunately, this incident is here. This our seat no, maybe a mid 2 more for Senka Beya and come withdraw from this election. Because a bayan in Guasia could say, the Siwako Ablekumano for Crampono, a Baya Monketwa. I mean, the Aquasway as a mine. Said the Ghana had a day, Soto.
You see a black man, not a baby monkey.
You see,
Jamie Pages, because say there were other.
They say the embarrassing defeat, a course, and once now. Yes,
all right, okay.
Woman Baya Monkey to her. Now, me Kawe, na me bought NPP for you now, Coco. Me bought Mokoko, your name, the only person ye. Now, how I come seen, I'm intelligence, yes, how can I say, pepper spray now, what this share the bottom this time, no more, you be banana, a good kill more day back. To trust someone, one more person would be you know, a friend is saying, Ablekuma, your friend is saying, in fact, Akwatia, woman, ye. Yeah, yam pet to trust him, yeah. Yeah, reset your mind, Ghana, and that croy bar, NPP for one more and fan home. Because one more, your money, who will come. Woman stick out, what your monster bomo, and we nyafo no, or my bar, woman fan home. Can for that time no can say, well, Jin and New Manone. Ako forward in the next 200 years to come. So Antony and Yajumakra, and I say for Jinabe D in the next 200 years to come. And so here for a Judan Ghana hono, Yam Pesa Basa, you be a beba, you know, Ghana memoha. Tia Bomo Coco. Sir, I mean, strategy on the air for somebody to trust them and their Quacotiano. I mean, we will face them boot for boot and silence them once and for all. You bet you almost say, yeah, boy, mine. You bet you say, on mine now, Ghana for at the share and sa a prayer petite ya, Newman Koya, Ghana for your mind share and sano. You bet you almost say, we are in control. Obiso a bema. Once I am fast to best spray, so a quack didn't trust them all. Intermediate.
You are not trying to incite, say you put the law into your own hands.
No, I'm not putting the law into my hands, but we will not allow that. We have actually spoken to the police and the other law enforcement agencies who will be dispatched. The minister is in full control. And so it's just a signal. Yempesa ajre na yakochichi bina kase political witch hunt in India. Want to move on for. Sit now mo pen no nya dia wo mo sabeka. Me I mean last week me kan UTV sign kan Neat FM kan GTV say me Ibrahim Ali. Say Akwatia say election yi nkrofo ewe ni a me jai amanyosem ye. I'll resign from politics and go into farming. Because there cost way as a mind said ye be the dead you ma cost to be as me credibility when ya me pa me te now what fidi kasi said the nkrofo tie wo program yi na matimi ahye saa boy na yakwa kodi ncho na mantimi anhye me but that's a me credibility ewe hin asma make no I am very serious about it. Enti amedie to futuo na medie mo say kebe ya nka relation common reason mon jai bibia na omon koda na omon ma NDC candidate no enko on a post. In any case mo candidate am de koy na nkrofo ne pe no wo mo say you are imposing the candidate on them.
Aya asumadu.
Yes. Me nkrofo be 4 5 na mo ba so bodi bie. NPP see the omo ya di ncho enya 38% omo enya nsu ahwefire mu wo mo impose the candidates on the people of Akwatia.
But that hokra na tweme ba mekosani adenti na mo maintain Henry Yadomwache.
Oh yeah, maintain because kabima men kabia mamu no we believe in kabima men kabia mamu ebia na obi adwen be say ade a chia ebetimi asesa
because
yes
figures are o party at the mayen after Akwatia unim ye to abawie the see Akwatia will be a church will be a figures but from your party and then including the Eastern Regional Chairman so they be two John pointing to all victory for the NDC say Mona Mudin kunim ewo aye Akwatia. Inti telling you say Henry Yadomwache a candidate or a very strong Akwatia. Inti adentina this time round mo so moji democracy dia. Adena mo nya na mananko. Na fe mo say bie for
the entire nya no amananko nyina is because of Dr. Baumia. Because Ohe Dr. Baumia said the NPP for your margin say wo mo impose Dr. Baumia e wo party ne so enu ntine party na agija na ye mpese bisa abesi e wo constituency ho. Mene wo ka say the ekoso nyina kire say Dr. Baumia e na wo mo pese wo mo de ne ba. Enu ntino ama party na emu ache agija apro. Me ka national. Me ka say Dr. Baumia no mpese mo impose no e the to party ne so. Enu ntino ama party na jeja na say yanso bebi amfiri we mu ne egba ye candidate or call previous na ekwa onopose ne say the NPP for ya ama ene party ni egu yi wan hwe ya na ebi akokaye tete da medi kankaye no kabima menka bia mamu odie ye political party believe pa in kabima menka bia mamu a oyi NDC esi nchen a enye yi ye de ka nyina ne say election no your supporters are one more dear training no woman concoto no boom the outcome of the September 4 anameboa
there be election no primaries in Ochana Moya primary.
Yes, of course. So
I know that I'm a heavy security presence. I could be.
I know, not all in ahead because so the medical count we have
September 2nd
signals. Yes, right, and you might be air cost war. I mean, from other camps, I mean, air beha in your man. I'm no because before say I mean your primacy, your cost share now security a beef up. So media me do money AC you know. Me catch Ghana for say. One more area, a Juma Pa President Mahama Woody. One more rest said ye Omai Ayade. One more rest said ye dollar yet abafom, inflation abafom. One more rest says a tax is a crumple and you. Many ayat castle name be a tax, baby a coffer by it. So I just say, every Pierre Coswo said yes, sir, not a fata. Oh, my de promo de. Young Cotua by my NDC boom. Na FIM she and to NPP for so said ya by ya one more crampon one way ya one becker on much change your margin crab go part no crama you want to as on mine.
Medase papa Ibrahim Ali ni atene Kanishak.
Dr. Cash, yeah, let me deal with the facts. And then later I would deal with the fictions. Dr. Cash,
with you.
Now, Obako setting the record straight.
Bakuso setting record straight. Bakuso dealing with the facts.
And later I'll deal with the fictions.
But before I become my member Prof Akwaba. Prof Makwaba. Me patch on pum to say. Weekend as well.
Oh, weekend as usual cool. Stressful but cool.
Oh yes. Very very stressful.
One can come so
Charlie one kwa uni. Matthias here.
Good evening Akwaba.
Say papa idea unim no.
Oh, Ali minim ni pa.
Okay. All the way from Accra.
Oh yes. And no for Shaka
Oh my gosh.
Number two's brother.
The NDC believe in one more candidate now on the core election 2024. They don't believe in the guy.
Akwatia.
They don't believe in.
Okay.
Say a idea believe. And come crowd here. Woman come to me, come yet the AIB. If we say, what's only democratic? You need to know more Kotwabano. See a pet in party a warm crown a sunny pansa and moving Kabia. The NDC. Yera Jerry John Rawlings and the Swedro Declaration. Opeja Professor Milson Sano Ding. So we gusi tando so we our friend say Dr. Obeda Ayawa Samuel so we Francis Isiamu so we Hwan you case close after the drum pempen so be the tea party no dey ni moja sign one more a constitution no more friend the backing dog one more yini sinchen afedi na ne ho kania wono and wo mobilize a ma wo Ghana ha 31st December women movement Nana Kunedu still stand out as a singular first lady the impact no me sure say yenya first lady bia mana match no in this country despite the fact that I'm NPP I am yet to see a first lady and the impact pani the way also support to nikunu throughout the 19 years no finally mo yandai and this is for uniform. I'm all conform a NDP. Says ye kasai, ye Jerry John Rawlings, ne ba our parliament senator. Here teacher position. Ye teacher man is saying we no see afedi I said that the board be war NHIS ntino yemfa no be. And see democracy. Any say ye kabinka bini to abaye nipa or sefata ni emfa no nkodia ye can you say NDC for betre but this time around me party ayade bia resource no mai but me bomb nsem ma wo
and then
any say ye nia eneskumi afrimu
ya me fa ni currency
enko fa ni currency and national party Edema region so omone constituency Akwatia eni nkomo yempe potokasem consensus candidate obia owo ho a ye de ne kwa ne huni asem ne ho ye krogen ne ho nya fi na yemfa ne nkonko gina omototo wo mo ani no ye koko yi obia wo ye 16 years party financier 16 years old wasaye party no constituency treasurer and you know
Asumadu
alias Owo okay enti enkwankwa ye bibi ti say oh we die akonya na to na professor bia Owo university be a unity wono ne yede no eko
objection
enye se woni womo only party position bia da won connected with the people omo Akwatia. That's not what has happened. So the choice of Kumino is very deep. That's my first point. The second point, and they say, Abrantiano, we employer. The figure that I have is about 1,000 plus. And ono Abrantiano kwa nipom ye jumamano.
I learned so microfinance be
you know, a small scale miner and all of that. And the power ampla of no so more vote to Akwatia. No more to Abana or best 1,400 ahead.
It sounds so scary.
Besides, one more year Jumaman no so more votes are known back over here. Or about to a bar. In other words, there could be multiply effect. And was I nipana? Yeah, you know. Now, yes, why employer keke was I a philanthropist? Will you be a what chadie? What you say? Or yet near ma at the chadie or chadie? You know, independent candidate. Yeah, a opio asantiachim agogo. A ma or de a far abandon. I never from home. Philanthropist. Me and Kasama Kwagogwa, Mako Jasre Town. Ni yachirame Masalachi ana or renovate ama agogo.
I remember
the Muslim community. Or you come fefe no the chains way Christo ni. Wow. So when you have a candidate who is a philanthropist, our community na all contest abandon. Bema is a phenomenon. Okay? Mini obey in terminal free party no before Akwatia disgrace in the bearing. Ebeba. Again, Dr. Cash. Was I flying vie?
Asumadu.
Why are this year? Pa.
I see.
But what is here? Eddie and anonymous Eddie woman so. Because our form. What is here? Look, it's deep. The kind of conversation that has gone on to pick some candidate for the new patriotic party. Again, what's you? I'm out for being complaining. So, I say, why a consensus candidate? They no make a declaration. One more contest against NS Kumi. I hope I'm finding currency. No mean a flank, no mean in China. Notable figures like Amase. No mean a assume doing China and na one more a press conference. No, a child say, one ni how be a one she say a party no.
So clearly shows NPP in Akwatia is tightly united.
Solid.
All right.
Behind Asumadu. Then again, sa one no enyina kabomu. That level of cooperation also means say base ye kone ya kwakoye campaign. Or kati across. The ofri mono ne nkrofo eye NS Kumi nkrofo. They accept Asumadu. Amasi no na ye major contender against Ernest of saying Kumino. One also ne nkrofo nso Asumadu cut across. Entino okfabo nkumo ofa di pon ni phone. Wo mo nyina ebebo ni chidom na yemde nako. Again, hwe say NPP candidate na free mu. Wo ye kroba enna ye kwakoyi obi na akogina na nem. Feeling bi ho. The feeling is that ye nua no we free mu ya NDC for the di nani e hye nani ya. Court after court. Ni nkoma oni amanfo edidi ye e wo parliament gina no it became witness issues. What do you say?
Okay.
And to the meaning, yeah, very clear. But the point is this.
Sima ba ko fesima me.
Is it Ghana here there? Hey, adan Ghana enyende emaminia. Abra Akwada ewo school mu boko senior high school enye community kra. Ya kwatwe akora every school eboni to say 10 was it Ghana here there? Na enye dem a wo say. Ebi a wo de wanum no ayi wo fa ne say milk bi na esogum ta. Afedie ye free community no ye akoko run na larugu enkwadam ye no senior high school omusua enwoma na daachi bi omo be ye ye rajon mahama na wo tia wo bono ensamanane no san kwadam ye no ya bom to ye ko omo Sanya we saying now so Ewra John Mahama and Mahama Yarega and mo NDC for campaign amokoye no ho and man we say see afedie we say no kra no ensi yo afedie ye tukumase so a ten what friend is saying ashama nsusu ten abranche we ti hase Ghana ye de
ye beba
che mami landi ameme landi
me pesa be pre ho kan insecurity so we come back to
the kuma ya no what's Ghana ye de NDC ni o ana beka sa kuma ye kum nyina no what's Ghana ye de
mate mesa back prof
yes sir
yanko he Akwatia records kakra the little I have here during the 2024 elections NPP the late NS Kumi enya 19,269 me pacho say who follow me there 19,269 vote and Henry Yadomboache for the NDC onya 17,206 meaning say difference no 2,063 and any difference beto omuminu omuntem then they started holding back and forth sa kosi say NS Kumi at the court parliament and no cry with the issues from the electoral commission blah 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 kosi say odeda benkum so now currently yen share Ishak amaye insight kakra on Asumadu na me bo asterisk bi wo ha or a small scale miner inti mabo eno asterisk or san ye philanthropist or san ye the amatin so he is in charge of a microfinance bi wa farm rantie ne maba adwuma challenge bete wa Akwatia o ho amemu na de na ebe ye the more because within the NDC they have Henry Boachi Yadom, the former PC, in stance again for the primaries. Party primaries, everybody's watch now. Henry Boachi Yadom, esa ejinemu biom. Or say still, mufa franka and mami. Also earlier on, make nami bisa Ibrahim say, no be awenya 17,206 votes for the party. Also, musanko primaries. Telling you, send the vote no. Onya external support kakra bia ana bibi kakra be bon achi doma obetumi akọ nanim well sisi ameno ka se oginam osan ko biem then they have Erasmus Ali Kone ono a presiding member ewa Akwatia Municipal Assembly ye fefri ho and then they have B3 so hobby sawati B3 nka B3 ye Bernard Bediako Bedu B3 oginamu bi na omi asana mini enough records or personal records but say ekoba se ba ko be piem na no so small scale miner dia Akwatia be there 2nd September it will be a different thing altogether.
Okay. Enti I mean mami fia say Akwatia in terms of abato ayeto no ini under the 4th Republic but a whole stronghold. Higher number for yen say baby obi tie win no stronghold.
How a swing.
How a battlefield.
Okay.
My friend no battlefield answer.
Because it me ko ha. Na baha.
It me ko ha.
Daha.
Sa. On wa cancel. Daha. Enti we are free impose 2,000 MPP we need difference 1,800. 48.9% against 42.8% NDC. Over 2004 MPP we need 52.2% against 47% of the NDC. Into a decline ya BC 2008 until Baba Jama Epeja no 2012. Almighty Baba Jama we need 50.4%, that's against 49.7%. Into the percentage na make na make say a battlefield by definition no battlefield the constituency and as a baby a to aba nya odi nkunimu no oni nkunimu moro 70% of the votes. Enti odi nkunim there but nkunim na moro 70% of the vote. Nipa no odi nkugo no odi nkugo there but we ni nkugo below 30%. To odi unya 40% kwana odi nkugo a it doesn't make the place a stronghold. It means the next time when you fight hard you can actually take over. And the NDC has been doing 42.8, 47.1, 42.5, 40, and now we wins now, but no see 50.4, 51.5. And a little above 50 in NDC, they win. Sounds a little above 50 in MPP, so they win. So I said that the highest MPP has done was in 2016, 57%. Now even 57% in the crown, it doesn't make the place a strong.
Okay.
Listen, you didn't 57 point, NDC 42.5, 40-50 there. For me, it is a battlefield. It's an area. That's my first comment. Second comment, the circumstances. Say, your friend is saying, by election be back, baby. Aya, and somewhere the by election ne by it determine the possible winner of that election. Sebe wo sa ankoye wo boni bia akwochechire mo ekoko wie obi se we na hyede kuna na bibi na se yo wo kan te se ne ayenu akumidi eti a no manfo ne tide ne ho do eto aba o hwehwe ye kuma wu ha yi akra me amenua pani ba so afri mu ni ade na ya to say amanfo de ho do nti opani a oben ye during the main election okay ya original who's a chama to me kofa e din bi buy or the buburo man no independent candidate bi kumawu
ono kono friend apia kwaku
dia na kwaku okay hono a
politics
nyezo eti na kwaku dia no e wo form in the general election mo ne menua baso akra ba no na very tight na baso ade ewi niye eso e ba ye na obi afo se ne kwakudu a wonyina so obi na ade but we circumstances no a baso afri mu sabe owuo ye nyina nso enim se ne a kama mu yebu ewufu ofa ne ade amanfo de ne ho doma this time NSA oba be share baso anan the votes he won with no in the 82% as against Minya Basu Adiana or Nekwakudu Ayepre around the 40% to a Honomono baby. Me call a Iswa Saint North in Swa. The nature of the by election now Quackers MPP for air time Jechiquesi any. So here the nature of the by election no. Yen na ni parent over Besum yen na Musumude Canada embassy passport ne de tete
no bad bay.
Look at it. Enti no ye bet chire say still on one year pen. And the votes Jechikwesi got in the by election was bigger than the vote or the winning the general elections no. Enti circumstances no say afie so e ba be koso sa say the circumstances determine no dia.
I don't know a year a shark jato.
Yes.
Because the idea is say NDC modi MP nenia amma.
Yes, if that becomes the conversation in the constituency,
should that
become the conversation in the constituency,
then
MPP will win. NDC will suffer that if it becomes a conversation at the constituency.
Okay.
So kapa ma constituency for nti asese chale ernest no we ni akọ parliament nyina me aso en in. And so na say ochina say na say ochina say tete no amode ho ahomte ne firi mu a that will be a very negative news.
But say court clear issue na nzana.
Oh so yes swear in po you see ebinom de antimi answear in no. In fact I Abdulkumanov chair because na hon na declaration bi ani ho. As for NS comedian no matter the battle he declared. Enti I don't know he had the grounds to be sworn in.
Okay.
Emma baby another pemunya so mo pre ho so eventually they go to the chamber. Omomudu chamber no more there now I felt that most of their problems should have been left like that for the next election. But yeah, NS comedian say move pursue law case. Yes, Kofodia High Court say impeaching from entering the chamber obi say omu na monche no abangba me say mempene ma monche member of parliament we are wasted just as a dey be now na if that becomes a conversation at Akwatia NDC ho be che no because it will be like omu no mutan na niama na ye inti sa circumstance no any conversation be free circumstance ni ma ba no so be determine na obe wi ni ade now selection NDC elected by the normal popular vote. Obia obedi ni bejina na emu say candidate PC. MPP for build the consensus. Nipa ba ko dinaba. Ni nyina woni positives. Na ni nyina so woni negatives. Ntenye wa akoto abankwa na ode we positive. Na wa akoye consensus so we negative. Metiete conversation ni bia patch say MPP has imposed a candidate. It can only come from an enemy of the party. Now, just NPP for credit to the Biana Mintio Massive. And this I'm talking about is not from NDC. I heard it from NPP Nibiana Mintio. I Namu Yana comes and says, Moko Kutiasa ko imposed and I'm not to me to studio on a mission and this is an enemy of the party. This is an enemy of the party. If you want to call consensus imposition, now we're doing for. And yes, our consensus, dear DBI, yes, saying about consensus crowd and yes saying election. In fact, parliament sanka most of the issues so to me build a consensus and can who here say to about because of my bako who is in the chamber there on your gun and in chamber and now here for panel chamber we are more Ghanaians than here for it is saying you to say my bako money I deal with the and can say copper home by mumbra we dear and can say pre home byempre home why do you say for my also for bra na cheche mu fanche mu kakra bra okay sasa na mwachem dia na mena kama adwem sen ke fama Dr. Cash bas mwachem sa dia ne fama Jessica pa okay na we nso enem ya adwo Jessica pa dia ne mu me fama no na nke anko Jessica pa na nke koye we dia nke me se ke en anko Jessica pa na nke koye afia amani dia comment ase ene na mama mu fa ni nyina enu ye in fact oba ahemfie menhia enye yento about who we build consensus obi kan we can yeah asante ma baako you see enti nye de bia na eye oto aba eye menka se ye to aba enye o but the other side is also not bad. Building consensus is as good as doing the elections na me de se yampa se obi a gya tumu esum edu achi na se enye obi nyamemremfi ana bibi na yekoto abo ya nkoto abo nka nipa sebe adwenbone woni timo obeya memremfi de nka obeye o that's here you bet me akoto aba contest pa between Minia Henry ne oni ne pri ya omumienu ya pri ya the other side may feel say ene mama me nkrofo ya matubi na mu yese na yese nti na we win ye nti me so kra me buafu nti the battle has its own positives and negatives same as obetimi aka fa consensus buildings ho but the consensus building ba mu pa ya na taiye esene ye friend say abato gidigidi sabe ye fi kromu ade NDC ye party baako okwa Akwatia ye ni NDC ni a sabe o cheche NDC ni on cheche ade baako if they elect efuto ni say wa nwin no eso gitum na willingly okokoye campaign de bua ni win ye na anya oh yes ye wo ebinum a omo anwin ni a aso oye campaign bi aso onye campaign bi o shemu pa na obo against o katim ne ho pa enso na obo minus politicians na wa haye they can tell you more internal enemies omuhu say external enemy who she NDC ni aso nim say we NPP ni a o biggest contender ni na we dey wa uni NPP ni na wa uni NDC ni no you may think you are of the same adi you say funtum funafunu denchem funafo mu nyina omu yefunu baako omu ti na emienu enso mu didi bia na ye ntokwa omu rafi said ya na omu di say we na di baako wie yefunu kro no amu a enti some of these things are going to play out in adi consensus here omu to aba no so nyambo a ochina na se da omu de be sha beto aba no ne no be wi ni bia no e kira asem no ne say se ye to aba na ye di candidate na agetum na ye ne abetimi ya de abo na ochina bia na ye wo e na ye the consensus na yi ni nso a the unity nka bom ni ade beboa na ye ne be mana ko wi ni wo kwotena no wankwanko ye adwuma no na to wo say am hwese walusu am be me to wa bank ye we lusu a ye wrong enye no kreda wo de dada wo ho to abo ya nto abo obehia wo support ni mu ane campaign na nso be de abo no ni ade na modi aye nti on the NPP and the NDC no de say area ho ne past data no ne de ka dia any say na me church mu in terms of by election circumstances by election be one effect on the possible outcome there and then I would have said the NPP would take but I also appreciate the angle Ali free by say economically no NDC enya good start like it or not bad wo ho and a good wo ho but me expect say Ali Babet na usually anything bad about the NDC baby me nua Ishak de kofa ya o stop ni o Ishak ne beka Ali yonka there is no way say ye ka say na cement boy dey na nkanema boy dey na nkanema say ya
your kind maybe a man this year no obesa transfer free
to us you want obesa ali no be play no professional obesa see in camera there sa na tie in political communication
a bullet
obeni if the people of me here ko Ablekuma me can say Ablekuma for no they have everything to do with exchange rate. Ablekuma is a very cosmopolitan city constituency.
Hey, very wide constituency.
Omunomu everything to do with exchange rate. One of the things that the people there have everything to do with, I know so good Emma NDC, the price of gold. Do you get it? Gold board standardize a price, no.
And then
we had a challenge with
recently Galamsey issues.
Recent Galamsey issues in the
Galamsey
more sense near the machine. Dr. Kashi and Trahan. I don't think this one should be any politics.
It will also be another issue.
More sense no. You see, catch man
exactly, and I'm just on because Obian can't say Obian Twitchen and him can say KD.
Anyway,
we lose the election in 2020.
Was it
why did
because
NPP lose the election
especially in 2020 in Pristia Winnie Valley?
Akwatia is a negative campaign of Sagalamsey no then.
That's almost all the polling stations.
So what I'm saying is that you see
maybe develop a prayer mono want say if Asumedu is a small scale miner,
yes,
then yes kunya another small scale miner from the NDC side and so
yes,
it will be an election of miners.
And I say there's one thing that NDC side no.
Out of the three, me share that name on me and saying
that
Buache is also
a minor.
So I
Adebakwa ebeboa I don't think it's a crowd benefit equally. The fight against Galamsey. But Adebakwa be disadvantage to the NDC Galamsey conversation the price of gold currently. In fact, Adebakwa gold board standardizing gold rate in the Kokoba and say the rate at which are now gold no. So from the miners. I was thinking economy can say market entry there. So you be excited.
And
I was thinking that gold price in the crank. I said Ghana beton crank marginally above the standard rate na etono. And so gold for no miners ne kasa. And I'm not here to say the practice the Galamsey na me the MA, but omo maye ne kwan papa so na Ghana ye to gold na free hono. Omo say a buy rate or the almost 30 year no at rate in the summer buy new men in it. Social media, most of them are circulating their grievances and also kokoye conversation with Akwatia Hodumwa. I hear now Nkwama. Senkai hot to say city constituency be to say Ablekuma no near there. And I would have said the campaign of exchange rate would have done a good job for the NDC. But I doubt how they are going to relate with the campaign of exchange rate. At Akwatia, minimum Akwatia, me a chimney, me kromune horny a day. We do very little with the exchange rate.
So it will be an election of good business.
Good, maybe a bebempa, but Ekoye who is fighting it and who is not fighting it, I think both of them will benefit equally. But Ekoye good, no, yeah, hona moton the same. Nene abai way by and moton the same. They are good for me guys and they swat it. And if that thing plays in their minds, it may affect the NDC. Yeah.
All right, okay. Now here rising insecurity. So to me the best in my doom and why
make it come me
patch.
Well, the kind and some of course what the chairman. I am very privy to the issues are eba.
Oh, Charlie.
The air banded the microphone difference no very huge.
And then what?
The Atiana say police for a call honum no. Said the Dinama Bontain said Omoko to raid the house of the chairman rather sem. No crabia enim. The Atiana say chairman no relative.
Me patch hold on. Account to be Odemai or Habia Yetie.
Yes.
With that cock ear.
Yes.
Is it a reliable source from the security or from where?
I think it's my source, but it had been confirmed by the Ghana Police Service.
your source
Yes.
has been confirmed.
It has been confirmed
by the Ghana Police Service.
I got the signal earlier before even the presser from the Ghana Police Service came, on board. Now, more clarification with the EBA, say, one say do something. I think, or related to the chairman. Now, you say, oko techi my honoma to trust ma would di ewo techi my honum no. Enyasem kitwa. They say armed robbery ena woye or police wanted list so ma pursue no. That the entire moko ho na was signal bia womo enyaye se one ne gang ba techi my ho se omo eba be cooperation bi. Ena obi ema omo signal say ena eye den eba be den ekoho. Eno ntino police for no ekoho say womo chase this particular suspect in question. Fuel the planned robbery attack. But baby omo direction was direction na eye the Bunu East Regional NPP Regional Chairman ifie na this particular person at the time with them crop for to mudru ho peche hey I mean mo just mo dwane mo police no mo ru ho asi adwane na petre I mean it will pim ekoka this particular suspect or what police wanted list so. And according to the police information, they say this particular suspect or hardened criminal armed robber to say. That's what they say. So it is. I mean, they even earlier they didn't know that baby call was the NPP chairman. If he no money. It was later cramp on who say, oh, sir, this particular suspect related to chairman. I don't know where that is coming from. Say, I mean, police for the national security. Akwatia man fear some more and all the no cribia enim rodo rather sem. Mojuma no more ye as police, people are sanction almost say more enkonko enyo.
This is where I have a simple problem.
Yes.
So no one said guy was on the police wanted list. I didn't know prove da.
Oh, now sir, I mean, no more chase and no more.
And I wanted list. It was only with the police.
Yeah, it was only with the police. Not more. I
hope you get me.
Yeah, I know. Or more persuno. So what they say. I think so. It didn't come out.
Into no more operations
to to wear a signal. When a signal almost say, oh, my bar and sana juya 1 o'clock and almost
all right. Okay.
So they came to fuel the operation. To one more day, this information about Bontin say where you police if one chairman so more already the fear and all those stuff. No crabia any day in him. Now medi no air cop bokun sensem no so no. I think say one more kase insecurity koso tama president Mahama aye president me onim de omo keka but konsensam nya na sha ase o kamia koye say anytime bia NPP be wa bamo bia no sorry we are asori eye I mean nyoma koso abra na NPP wa bamo na ye hunu the repercussion to see oh 2000 was it Kamana president Rollins a president 1992 to 2000 ye tip baby sa about boko killing ye hunu be throughout the 8 years what be see amebua on for contrary report imra me search amaye nyina na investigation amaye nyina ache say 1992 to 2000 bra president Rollins be president of the Republic of Ghana na boko ededin na bebie koso kama market bebie koso president Kofo be president just 1 year pe and almost as ye ekunkum wo mo kunkum ya ma ho epeja ya kopim say mills e be take you over so ye hunu bebie asa
you with videos and pictures. Don't worry.
Which year was that?
Oh, Debbie, I'm talking about Techiman issue.
Techiman issue.
So
okay.
You continue.
So what I'm trying to say now is NPP for air say NDC were Bemwa de you know this Bokun Sensem no nyokrebria enim. President Mahama Akano several times they say one no dear drew dear just a person or level legacy bill.
Okay.
Before so be free abemo no. Not this whole political crisis in no, not to say ye the abawi ye. Okay, sir, Boko Naba issue strong warning to President, the then presidential candidate, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So on ye na on any MPP for answer na sa access one campaign. Omo accusation mo de ma Bawumia nyina ne say ye frɛ gentleman be was it Saidu Abagri or something like that. I said to trust him a coswo ewo you know boko ho nyina no oduma kotene pa. And so baby you know Dr. Bawumia beko bia no Saidu edinichi. And so Dr. Bawumia entimi ene nkasa. To omo ewo ni Dr. Bawumia so won hwe and one see you know boko ankoye campaign. Sa warning no obi nkyerɛ me say one be sa ba sa ye de ma President Mahama say mane nsi boko enkoye campaign na. I'm not trying to politicize these whole issues, but I'm actually responding to the allegation NPP for raising said the Ekoswe Nano is the mastermind of His Excellency President Mahama and the NDC. See, a person you're bringing an end to this Boko crisis, then I think we should stop politicizing this issue. Any idea Boko one of the major cities na kaneno edwadi e koso ne seka e free hoba na nya accent kwetwa and Boko akamia ko esa ko goes down wo bia mpese obeko Boko so konkwala omusua de a omunka bi shame mako na chese mako wo so
enye de ye pensu ni
bad absolute bad you condemn what is happening in no uncertain terms. Me person me nie ete he obeka say the course what the kakadada say na John Mahama be president security emwa it won't bring
but
a
someone
lasting
so
solution
politicians
to the problem.
So more very careful of your utterances.
Yes
Aye.
e wa dear ho de ntina wo kasa
general utterances
I make sure say I mean the ma bobo so nyina no no NDC so our form in any way Mama catch you say free 1992 eba be pim 2024 anytime here NPP wa be mo bia any ehunu nsem bi sa ti mesre me nua ne mo boko o my Ghana e asonwe man.
All right.
Oh my, apart from Ghana, you know my beer or hobby more. Yes, yeah, for now, when I'm said Ghana. 3
minutes into your time, I can't Simami and son.
Yeah, yes.
You go ahead. One was your home.
Oh, okay.
DSTV issues, no.
Okay, fine. Some George DSTV in I think say Ajubril. Some George the only what they can't come data so avoid about form. They say DSTV in Hunsem, the Echo Swing now. I think, sir, I don't know what's happening. They say dollar above form. Every time you dollar because will be a DSTV mutum. Then that dollar above form. Why don't you bring the cost down? Why? Make sure must say. So I say, where is
irrespective of the taxes?
Taxes in the send they will hold 50. Yeah, can say dollar above form. Among more cost of the BI above form. And so dollar now about for money national amount obia hontono. I think say the ama mania Japan say NPP for so the omanu atum say the Sam George eka ye no.
Yeah.
Just say nyansa sempa no work am. Na wo mefre DSTV for the Sam George na mo Ministry of Communication. No more I then aso ano so no. Because someone just said the any ambulances no one person because man na here research no ye mo bia embe dictate e ma yen kwa yen fa so enye enioma 30% is it too much to ask Ghana for ebre ye pese ye titi bibia so enti wo ye adwuma wo Ghana ha na wonim se was said what in your so na ye difficult then you don't want to do business in Ghana.
All right, okay,
we don't want to get there.
Yeah, we are going to have video footages of where the guy was shot. Is it? Yeah, here. Okay. Exact spot or sustaining gun wounds, you know. I don't know. Then video no e koso
enya ho krampo do owu yo de ne ko
hospital but baby on bo ni tuo no na me de kire wo no and then chairman no the response about
say
or see he was the target not the brother.
Oh nya no kre nya no kre police fo a wo mo asome eda wo pono so na e statement about
or the response about or say I was the target not my brother. Bono NPP. Oh no, Onyan Carboni, I was he's the target. I say he's the target.
And so what the reason, but say what you are no, I'm robbery near so you know alleged because investigation was a cause na eco court near proof say no cry na say no cry. Yes, so you am robber. Two of no. And so also now in the year Juma na until now you the target.
Enti Oshe a krata police for the bar bontia.
Okay.
Oshe incident details now. Omachro said the shooting occurred on July 31st, 2025, around 10 p.m. at Chairman Bukari's residence in Techiman. Also Seidu Bukari, the chairman's younger brother, was shot and later pronounced dead at the hospital. Over her police account, or say the police claim they responded to intelligence about a robbery in progress and encountered suspects attempting to flee. They assert that Seidu was a known member of a robbery syndicate involved in stealing motorbikes and was wanted in connection with an earlier robbery case. During the operation, officers retrieved a motorbike and tools believed to have been used in the attempted crime. Now, this is the chairman's response. I'll say Chairman Bukari's disputes the police account. I'll say Chairman Bukari disputes the police account. I'll say alleging that the raid was politically motivated and that he was the intended target. He claims his brother was innocent and had no criminal records. Okay, I open the quote. Or say, I strongly suspect foul play and political machinations behind this. I fear for my life because if they can do this to my brother inside my own house, then my life is equally in danger, he said. Okay, now I go to the investigation of the case.
Why you even go them was some car?
The Inspector General of Police has deployed a team from the Criminal Investigation Department, CID, the Police Professional Standards Bureau, and the Police Intelligence Directorate to investigate the incident thoroughly. The police have assured the public of full transparency and urged people to disregard misinformation circulating in the media. The family of Said Bukari has rejected the police's account, demanding an independent probe into the circumstances surrounding his death. Politically motivated. Say why you dead? So
Oye the target.
Oye the target.
I want to be customer in Athens.
Me pacho mate me da say. Ishak,
Dr. Gash.
Yeah.
NDC na kwa on fa so mo win no elections no. Say idea o mbe hia moja mo. Na o ma sign hia or friend is saying market fires more.
Hey, yes.
Anna etimi edi siano audia Medina Techimai Tamale Cantamanto PZ just say omo buy no chaos nkwa kwan nkofo nu an enu aduane be pom no mo di peche omo di peche wi a no ma sa betan radio so no ba ka say Ghana e de omo se nkomo se no di peche oh sa betan radio so say Ghana e de oh that is what is going on. Dr. Cash. Dr. Cash, boko. Omo pam atadia edi share Dr. Mudba Omia edi ye propaganda underground. Ye the first time in the history of the Republic of Ghana. Baby ye predominantly kusasi for no. Mahmoud Baumia record zeros. Meanwhile, ukosha past records nyina nentisa. Again, baby mampusi for so edoso no. First time in the history of Ghana. So no ye John Mahama record zero. So ye share election results na. It speaks to a nation that is 110% polarized. What I say? Na ene me tie nia na me tie NDC for me and politicize Boko conflict. Me and politicize Boko conflict. You politicize the same. Me tie say. Because you Mahama Yarega as I say want to be in he is a major beneficiary of the politicization of the Boko conflict.
How
He's
and
a
why?
major beneficiary.
How and why?
You know, go to her. Your friend say, our friend say, Yakubu. Yeah. You know, one was Adi Adam Sakandi. Adam Sakandi as Adi Kokodem. What you say? What video has say or call Pussiga? What can Kasano Ewo Kusasi Kasemu? Echo say 10 bia NPP beba esono ena boy mamprusi kusasi entokwa no eba NPP beba abem and this is the obaba mu dia eboko ene kusasi ne mamprusi dia asomdie nko a yewa John Dramani Mahama ekoko gina ho ka se ye wo boko na baba ko pe enyamienu ano ball kusase or friend say anything. Now the same person eba otumfo say to baby o sante kotoko hin say yen hwe ni ensiesie asem a wo wadi kan kwata ba kwa chia wie no wo say yen ensiesie sana president utibi betra omanso na ukika yetibo muza se wo ba na wo waba disika funfun ni nuanom na wabusuafo aport wo several positions na mo didi amen na mo sa bebe ka chair ze Ghana ye de no ye no nti ye kan manfo tribupom sa nanka entra boko enclave honko a se de Ashanti region so apew constituency ya womu se si ya bay Dr. Cash ubahunu ma wo se ma bohun mema wo se ma emema kwakwa tuo bulletproof teta wo mo Dr. Cash yeti aswasi ye hunu we bi na wonu say sa deployment we na a cost to the country
yeah
it's kazam Obaye no Yewura Mahama obaye no chip compound ba ko pa wasi kwa bodi mi hwe say ya chip compound ba ko what me see na sa deployment we see ya dey ye security ni ma ye be wie no na it's me chip compound be 50 ina make control and this is how we are wasting this country under Yewura John Dramani Mahama
sesika o mo hwere no
yes I dey security no e ko chip compound a ke be chip compound be 50
current deployment.
Yes, and many more.
Hey.
When you say military not take control or Boko Enclave.
Yeah.
Yes, and Electoral BC. Sorry, Wasi. And Electoral Wasi.
Okay.
And the army of friends saying control territory. This is the Ghana under John Mahama and the Mahama Yarega. What you say? NPP now see what Boko enyo no. Enfie nwotwe na nipa aduonum 50. We less than 8 months no. Nipa be 390 and it's still counting, including students. Our multi school.
Innocent students.
Innocent students. Aye, Shenny Dinka can yakwachina near the better na pain. Nankayura John Dramani Mahama, ya more home by Amway Yini, and Cabot may be the president. Mahama Yaraga, ya more home by Ewo senior high school, and can also ye majority leader. And now back at Chesame and politize the Boko conflict. Huh? Say it is the most life-threatening war in this country, is here, I can say. Because say opie now share the level of deployment and any manner any more is bubu barriers in constituency timu you free movement all the time, you know. This is what we are seeing. Which is Ghana nya dasa. See here now within West Africa, all say atuatutro na omo aba West Africa enclave no near you nyina. Ghana nkwa na yehunu bie. Dr. Cash, now with the way cock of frag galamsey site. Manfo arm themselves ewo kwayem and then ye galamsey adwuma ne saa ne mana. Se mahama free so ntemo mana ye mano obepo no. So am free so ntemo obepo man no complete. What you say? Hwe omo ba AI omo hye omo mrante de kutupa omo ko Anglo Gold. Mrante mako the report is between 7 and 9. And you bomb too. They don't buy TV so no. Mabunu power. Say ko mo ye dwuma at the boy man nkoso no. Ya bomb too on that form. Moja wo mo hwiegu under John Mahama within less than 8 years no. Wo kan ye. Na amanajo wana sam no mo kan sa no. Konfo na free titi for confront free titi. Watre hwa mo hwehwe na mu hu no. Abonte wona mo hu no. Aranja no e konfo ana wakyerɛ constituency mu hwa ɛna ebe hu no ye hu no so ye NPP constituency chairman nia so regional chairman nia ana nyuma na asɛm nko a o ka story na nsi so o ja sara ni hu ni nia ne fie na wonim nye ba abrante na kumwe ekoba so wo Ejura sa activist no yanfa say ya what about account back another user and so constituency no say no free aso constituency e me mi krom kwan so say no ye be manso enti ye de account ba ye thorough investigation we are ni hu say na force na police cry no omo negligence na fe ye twa compensation as at the head it's at the amount omo. Now this investigation, so I am of the view. Say a idea a big exonerated, and I will not be surprised. Say, maybe NPP constituency chairman numbers on target, regional chairman numbers on target. I will not be surprised.
Ibrahim Bisa said, for what? For
what reason? And you investigation.
And also to me, can't say no fans since saying we he should come out and clear himself.
And I make say,
for what reason?
Okay, and say when BB, this is the mere fact that we are a strong chairman and you are, you know,
so we are strong chairman. I should the police come after you?
Must I be there?
Also the police by
you be there. Wow. Judges cry or no what court or no one money judgment cry na if you say anko ye cry na adwe to be ko tu no ko
be a bedroom
me say judges cry na on your politician na ono ye na judgment a ye nim say ade we enko ye ma ye no ye ko che o ma na adwe nko bo mu tu onku o enti amanfo we say de omo ka kire ye say omo background no eye revolutionary background. Enti e basa ye only she violence there.
Okay.
Omo number 1.
Fatima me no ye DSTV na.
DSTV. Bema se ebeba from this obi ape.
She obi ape papa.
Obi ape. Ye de emfa wa oti akunya. So far nkobo we say by no. The most profound contribution I mehunu and they say amanfo nka Nigeria rate kra ne Ghana rate o omo se ye nko no te se de me ma to me data ma to me data any kwan say ye monthly bound na e based on usage but what I say and you see DSTV na me number of hours as say me you know na yeah Timmy. If he say we a superior conversation. You bet me I engage you on more, and if that option no ya dia you tinya diana and the best because be a Dr. Cash is only the football nkwa. Football so kra na bi kra Arsenal bon nkwa na ohwe. And this season so you ball pa.
Oze
Arsenal supporters.
Kwe.
We are very loyal.
I so only gonzon.
E bi so Arsenal bon nkwa na obere. Obehwe. Say Liverpool ni United ni Chelsea ni Newcastle no can dey bi I know their own share. So who dey mention say enso ni na no na check say bosomi aso nti san ba na bebetua wo so Arsenal ngwa na wo
I check is Nigeria 37,000 naira.
wo so Arsenal ngwa na wo
37,000 naira.
Enti
What
maybe
the Bahaswa is about 259 Ghana cedis.
Enti doc me no I think I'm excited with this suggestion.
Okay.
Enti minister and shifty conversation okra emfamraha.
Sam George.
On shifty conversation and some emfamraha. And I'm told say there are jurisdictions where this is how pay this is how you know a home and me feel say a beboy kakra. I disagree with multi choice trying to insist to say the omijina no way you can't deal with customers
at least
that
they
way.
have to also consider
Though
you nimse taxes that's all, but they can also try to put things in order.
You know, as I say,
that's not busy.
As I say, when we engage in conversation in a much decent way,
exactly.
Than said here, one more person, one more some flex or muscles. At the end of the day, yeah, you saw na boka.
Yeah, exactly.
What they say, I don't think.
Nigeria say Drew, you know, na ne boarding. They rose against DSTV.
You see,
Drew, na DSTV new option biana. DSTV.
Enti ade ba ko pa Sam George Baya waya.
And ko nyanwie.
Onyanwie. Me feel so yire no ho ya.
Sam George.
But ono di o ka say communication service tax. Tie, ono o ka say communication service tax. Say oba. Press see ya so no ka say wo so ka say no peja na ba. Let's say President Mahama ba. Na wo ye the first budget. Na communication service tax. Wo mo anya free ono be resign. As they say
opposition talk. Opposition talk.
As they say no the minister.
And now buy last 2 weeks me can be chira no ha because buy money laundering in your mind and say hunu bi e koso multi TV no so no. Ukasa is la usu bomodi an twitwa sa ne omani mina but buy e koso.
Is it communication?
And no na to motivate in kola 12 years work aso amam tumi kokun obi so amkoji
communication service
because of say hunu e koso multi TV no so.
Na ye din ye shishe ye party one after the other.
Mami ko tie prof
na ye wie no next year no
2 years time.
All Ali Jose
all 32 years time.
Tie you ten na omo aye ni nyina you ten na omo aye ni nyina broken promises na omo aye ni nyina NPP proposals bia omo 10 ye be hwie nyina ye be this anima no nyina
what you say prof.
Yes, Dr. Cash.
Insecurity.
Yeah, and DSTV. In fact, Mebo Sam George Abaso. Oya de na ya ka.
Exactly.
Oya na yes so ya ka.
The personal ministry no so say no omo reshuffle.
Oh, I so say no. Kaka they will use I don't know. You dey ma for you have to warm yourself into.
Me dey so Sam George. Ohena ministry no ohena adwuma na adi.
Why ye niema ni bi ho no ma ye nyina be ka ho asem. And na we ya asem papa nti let's start from here. Yeah, let's observe it na ekon no be bi e be ma Dr. Cash wakuma atoyem.
Ani agene sa.
Ya na enye obi na timinya off take. Sa
anyway.
That's why I salute Dr. Atuforsen. On them saying Onyan straight up and a regional minister Ashanti and other places. Number 5 ministers beer. Na to say like the off take they didn't drag too much. Now finance minister crowd they say you need time to warm yourself into over officer so start TV. Oba kakra and I think we when your national applaud that you nyina say wetimi aboa. DSTV enye obi a na ewo bi na enye obi a na ehwe amafo kra hwe Go TV ne efe omusan baako is start time in then you say the population na ye ka fa sam nye Ghana fo nyina nkomo
exactly
enti enkomobo no na yakwa kutie edi aba no na wutie ensem a NDC Communicator any NPP Communicator in fact omodi tuga na chese nyame nim no kwaridie nyame ni no kwaridie aye seat ni de se NDC for yiro mo ho a ombetimi afa sanso na MPP for yiro mo ho a probably no seat no omobefa party no mecho na say enti we ensem a etwagu na boku issue no me de bia maka mega de mekoso aka se boku issue no se bi nipa na ewu enti ni kwan se ye de politics me blame you John Dramani Mahama the president of Republic of Ghana okojina ye boku brano mo ye campaign a oka si studio se NDC wa ban mu aboku ehonum jo MPP wa ban mu aboku ehonum eyewi no abusia sansem no ankoye but ni na mu no papa na dwena toa edi eye ni nsem akwakodan otumfo osei tutu otekoko so na na pia o mebu mu ase edema se onka na asem bi emfa emaniti yesusu ye and ye gidi ye pa se sansem we enye da ebehu ni puma sibre because boku issue any de ekokoko so na abusiafo eya rehosem what I say eya rehosem papa se nipa sambe uko enkware yo mo twe wasi ya asojafo ene gina mo so yembisa ye ho se me no bra na ye kop aye SHS no se police fo mpo even ye teacher fo po ejina ye nso sebi ye teacher fo ejina ye nso a sen ena na ya esi efa a ye tro exams na akwaye se enne enkware yi omo teacher fo anyo mo na mo gina mo so na mom eye aban asrafo ena edi enkware yi so na very sad. In fact, very, very critical and very sad. What I say, eti boku issue ni de mensa na agene what I say ni ministry do, but I am still in the house. What I say, ministry do, but me fear, but nyamieni no kwaridi me jina ye na edin kombo. Ebia in my next video no what I say, jemonfa encheme se camera no esheki. But no pass me wumi se Ghana ye wo sisi ano. Sebi ye politicize bibia. And a beho minor, in fact, a beho minor, because the way you see politicizing Nema, everything be politics to the extent your education system, in fact, your health system, your BBI, your politics, a burden on my national so a burden on minor community. And I am very sad. Say, unfortunately, no, boku issue we asha say staki controversies and mega mekanama can be NPP ni NDC put our political career off. Then they should find solution to the problem. What I said, they should find solution to the problem. And I am the pass. You are some George, Nati George on DSTV. Omo issue amonya any omoniama ekosoni nam. Sebia buru sebia nyado. And some Nati George. Ama DSTV for on the 7th of August. So one year the SNE the fata they are going to be suspended. I am the same MPP for so Edo Mwanwa to be because Minjin is MPP NDC for one or more DSTV, NDC for Hebi, MPP for Hebi. Saying I wasn't echo. Your politics and saying I was echo. Some people for raising concerns, Bana said the boy minor. You no matter your political affiliation, so CPP, so WMP, so one would Bomium, or your Papa Kennedy, baby, I will be you need to put your political career, in fact, aside and support the agenda. You need to put your political career aside and support the agenda so that the agenda will be okay, so that the agenda will be what? Will be amazing. I'm on minor funding to my preference. I'm on minor for them to my preference. Send people for Amfasabi. Free SHC and yet a year politics. Now, Koba say you rather not do brow bar a bamboo first. enanka sebi free SHS no otwentwa ne nase kakra na odi ni magu akwan mu anka nye ni se yenkɔda yi ɔmo ho kɔkyerɛ mo ɔmo ho kɔkyerɛ mo enti abusuafo ensame de ɛdɔɔso but esan say me nsa adane me tripod stand any me videographer enti no ma me fa wonsi meso so be like na wa share na wa subscribe to the channel esan say hanom you number one authentic platform Mega TV gusua serve mo with the best of news nyankopon koso a enhyira obibia makro bibia idiana mega fa comment to bye bye.